The PVL All-Filipino Conference has had some heart-stopping games with teams and players proving to be great matchups on court. Now here to give us a breakdown of who to look out for as they go all out is volleyball analyst Mela Tunay, of course, together with Z Hervasio.
Hey guys!
Hi,
Tita Mel!
Hi,
Magandang
Tiggo.
gabi!
Hello.
Are you
For
excited?
the presenter.
Yes! Alright, tonight we're gonna be talking about the team matchup that everybody's waiting for. Choco Mucho versus Chery Tiggo crossovers. Can you tell us about, their strengths, their weaknesses, the stuff that we should look out for?
Well, actually, if you take a look at the standings, makikita mo na tied sila at number 2. They have the same number of quotients, same win-loss record, and even yung mga team rankings natin, sobrang magkakalapit lang sila dyan. I think they're around it's either 1 or basta between 1 to 3 lang yung difference sila in the departments, except for blocking where Chery is at an advantage. They're at 5th in that department at yung Choco Mucho naman is at 8th. But the rest, sobrang dikitan lang talaga. That's why everyone's really looking forward to this matchup, especially because Diego also mentioned na ang dami ng mga heart-stopping games sa PVL.
Yes,
and the one that
definitely.
happened yesterday, Signal versus Chery Tiggo, is definitely one of them.
Can you for sure tell everybody that, parang they're a well-oiled machine at this point in the eliminations. That's why they have this record. That's why everybody's excited for their game.
Well, looking at the intangibles, both teams kasi talaga they improved eh. I mean,
Correct.
we see different players inside the court now compared to yung mga core nila before. Of course, Chery, kilala sila during the Jaja Dindin era. And
Yes.
Choco Mucho naman, syempre, andyan pa yung sila Ponggay na nasa Chery Tiggo na now. They were in
Correct.
Choco Mucho before. But now, the players are younger but definitely more matured in playing, as you see Aya Laure just exploding with MVP numbers. And since we're talking about their matchup, talagang excited din makita yung mga ganong paglalaban ng mga power spikers. Of course, when we talk about Choco Mucho, dito sa new era, we see CC Rondina there leading the charge for them. And on the other side naman, si Aya Laure for Chery Tiggo. So I think those two will be the frontliners for this matchup.
In this matchup alone, talking about their skills as a team, anong sa tingin mo yung maha-highlight pag nagharap na talaga sila?
Well, for me personally, I feel like, apart from the stats na number 2 sa attacking, itong Choco Mucho, I honestly feel like they have more options. And even from the bench, Caitlin Viray, very explosive. I think she's proven her spot in the Choco Mucho starting 6, last invitationals pa. But now it's been a shuffle between her and Kat Tolentino. Pero kahit sinong ipasok, ang ganda ng bunot eh. And I think advantage din sila in terms of the middle game. Although in Chery's defense, ang ganda ng nilaro ni Zarina Karandang against Signal. And Signal kilala din yan na may magagaling na middles in Meneses and Doria. So I think kung makasabay si Chery in that middle game department, it will be a really intense matchup.
Can you say that despite all these numbers that we see, na parang in a way match sila kasi number 2 in spiking, pero pagtingin mo sa blocking, sa digging, dun naman tumatapat si Chery Tiggo?
Well, match talaga. I guess, yung storyline pareho eh. Meron silang dalawang Girl on Fire. Meron silang dalawang go-to player. Magkakatalo din talaga sa support. And so far, the trend for Choco Mucho, mas well-balanced lang yung support. Kasi nga yung middles nila, constant double-digit scorers. Pero for Chery naman, of course, Mama P is healthier now.
Correct.
Ang ganda rin na naging numbers niya against Signal. So I think it's really more on the support for CC and Aya.
Alright, speaking of CC and Aya, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Player matchup naman tayo ngayon. So, you mentioned to us, players to look out for, definitely for Choco Mucho, it's gonna be CC Rondina and Aya Laure for Chery Tiggo.
Well, nakakilig lang sila tignan, no? Kasi,
Kilala mo tong mga to.
We saw them fighting for the same team when they were in UAAP. A lot of storylines, a lot of history between these two highly talented players. Pero now, dito sa PVL, sila pa rin yung magtatagpo sa taas.
Correct.
And when we talk about sa taas, talagang palitan sila sa stats. I mean, in scoring, 3rd and 4th, in spiking 3rd and 4th, and even in other departments, they are also present. So si Aya, I think, is number 1 in serving also. And it's very timely kasi yesterday, nung 5th set against Signal, they were down or nasa match point na si Signal, but she did end that match with an ace. So very fitting for her as the top server this conference. And ito namang si CC, I think she's also in the top diggers right now. So definitely MVP numbers for these two. And if Aya Laura naman continues with that kind of performance, I think she could potentially be, the first rookie MVP for PVL. So, tignan natin yung mga ganyang storyline.
So, kilalang-kilala mga to, mga Tigresses in their own right. But despite all the numbers, despite all that we saw on the screen, like what can you tell us na we should be excited about for this match?
Well, kasi apart from their numbers, I think the volleyball fans here in the Philippines really know these players because of their character.
Right.
And I mean, ito
totoo.
pa, both these teams through the years, sobrang talented ng lineup nila on paper. Chery, Tiggo has had Paat for the longest time.
Right.
EJ Laure, and galing pa dyan si Dindin. Choco Mucho naman, nandyan the likes of Bayadel,
Right.
Maddie, of course. Alam mo yun, yung talent on paper, laging nandun eh. But they added these two in their lineup. Kinikilabutan ako. They added these two in their lineup and it changed things for them big time. Imagine, nag-aagawan sila sa number 2 slot, diba? So, apart from, we know how good they play, how powerful they are as players, and all, both all-around players, but their character is really the most important thing you should watch out for in their matchup.
All right. Tita Mels, I gotta ask you, meron bang pinapanigan yung puso mo?
Wala. Petrogas.
Sa matchup na to.
Ang nanalo pa rin sa puso ko ay Sinang Aisa.
Salamat,
Sinang Aisa
salamat,
pala.
salamat. But okay, this match will be happening soon. Is there any other thing that, na pwede nating abangan sa laban na to? Kasi, yan, I'm sure may mga stare downs na magaganap, may mga dramatic sequences tayong mawitness in this match.
Well, those are always an additional, no? But I
Okay.
guess since on the technical side, we were talking about yung support na kailangan ng kanilang mga go-to players, talking about Aya and CC. Well, ito nga yung kanilang best tandem, no? Cez Robles, at least in their last game against Signal, siya yung naging ka-best tandem ni Aya with 18 points off the bench.
Wow.
And Isa Molde naman, I believe back-to-back POG honors for her in the Choco Mucho games. She's been one of the best supports to CC Rondina. So, for Aya, actually, nagkakatalo lang sa game eh. Siya yung pinaka-consistent, pero yung second top scorer sa kanya minsan, it's
really
EJ.
the support, no?
Yes, so it really matters. So, tignan natin if may ibang magpapakilala ba, kung may mga magic bullets ba sila. Kasi sa Choco Mucho yan ang
Meron
marami.
Correct,
diba?
correct.
Ang daming aabangan talaga dito sa Choco Mucho versus Chery Tiggo.
Alright, can't be excited enough, Tita Mels. Maraming salamat for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much.
Alright, throwing it back to you, Jegs.
Wow, just listening to these girls talk about that matchup, excited na ako just to watch that game.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all the time. Download Pilipinas Live now.